The following is a paid advertisement for the Protein Synthesizer 2000, another fine product brought to you by Joe Lamb. Has this ever happened to you? You're trying to figure out how to make proteins, but it's just such a complicated process. How could you possibly figure all this out? And then... or this. Trying to get all of those confusing organelles and which ones to use, you just can't quite figure it out. It's so confusing. There has to be a better way. Well, now there is. Introducing the Protein Synthesizer 2000. You've got every organelle that you need in order to synthesize proteins. So stay tuned for a special offer. Let's get started by meeting your host, Joe Lamb.
Hey everybody, it's great to be here. Glad to be here for this live studio audience. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here today. I'm here to show you a brand new way to make your proteins that is so much easier than the ways before. If you remember in the past history, you guys have had to carry those organelles, you've had to work hard, you've had to manually determine what letters go together, T's, A's, C's, G's, U's, who cares? It's all about to change. We've got a miraculous new way, the Protein Synthesizer 2000. That's right, with the Protein Synthesizer 2000, yes, you at home can make your own proteins in just a matter of time. All it takes is the machinery and apparatus you see in front of you. Now, make sure to stay on the line and check out that phone number at the bottom because there is a special deal coming for you here in just a little bit. All right, let's get started. With this new apparatus, you're only going to need one thing, and that is your DNA. That's right, the DNA, and you're going to want to place that inside of the nucleus apparatus here. Now, I was going to have some help. Unfortunately, both Mr. T and Amanda Bynes were unavailable at this point in time, so we're just going to have to do this on our own. But we can do it with just one person. Isn't that right, studio audience? All right, let's move on. If we look here, we've got our nucleus, and we have already inserted our DNA. All right, but if you were at home, you would take your DNA that you want to make into a protein and place it inside of the nucleus. But luckily, this has already been done for you. That's the miraculous part of this new instrument. Your DNA is in the nucleus, all right, everybody. Now, that DNA is going to undergo the process known as transcription. And that transcription is going to take your DNA and turn it into mRNA. Now, if you remember, the old way of doing this, you had to actually sit here and spend some time going through and figuring out how to do this. We got T to A to U. Remember, U's in mRNA. No T's in mRNA. That's where a lot of people mess up, and that's why we have this apparatus to do it for you. But you go through it one at a time, right? G, C, U, G, G, A, U. It's pretty simple for people who are science-oriented, but this apparatus does it for you, all right? So in the process of transcription, we're going to take that DNA and we're going to make mRNA out of it, all right? We've already put the DNA in here, and out comes automatically. You just have to sit and wait for about 5 minutes, but the mRNA comes right out. Take a look at that. Is that not the most beautiful mRNA you have ever seen, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. Thank you. It is miraculous. Now, the next step is what is called translation. We're going to take this mRNA that has been in the nucleus, all right? This mRNA has been in the nucleus, and you can see it right there, okay? And we're going to place it into the ribosome. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to place it inside of the ribosome here. Just like that. Isn't that amazing? It fits right inside of the ribosome. And this process is known as translation. All right, it's going to take each of the 3 nucleotides called codons, right? You remember, each 3 letters are known as codons. It's going to read that using tRNA, which has anticodons that match up to this. For each one of these codons, you're going to get one amino acid. And we all know amino acids are the building blocks of
proteins.
That's right, building blocks of proteins, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're excited as I am. So stay tuned, because we got more coming up. Once that happens, we take that mRNA and put it into the ribosome. It reads that mRNA. And are you ready for this? Out comes an amino acid sequence. All right, this is the most difficult part, and it's all done automatically for you. It is inside this apparatus. Take a look at that. You've got the protein, methionine, proline, serine, and a stop codon. It's all done for you. Isn't that amazing, folks? Yes, it is. I'm so glad you see that. And we take this protein and we're going to fold it, all right? We're going to fold this protein, okay? And we get our finished protein, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what we've all been looking for, because we know that proteins function as enzymes. Enzymes make chemical reactions go in the body. This protein can do anything, all right? And this doesn't just happen once. This can happen over and over and over again, hundreds of thousands of times, all right? So remember, transcription. We take our nucleus. DNA becomes mRNA through the process of transcription. Translation occurs at the ribosome. The mRNA is read by the ribosome. tRNA attaches and leaves behind amino acids. Those amino acids then form your protein, which is what you have today. Now, I know what you're all thinking. I'm Crazy Joe Lamb right now. And I know what you're all thinking. How is it possible that we can do this? This amazing apparatus can do all of that for you. Now, I know what you're all thinking. What could this cost? What is this going to cost us? And you could easily pay $1,000 for this. But I'm not going to charge you $1,000. I'm not going to charge you $900 or $800 or $700 or $600. Not $5, not $4, not $3, not $200, not even $100. All you pay for this apparatus is just 2 easy payments of $9.99. Shipping and handling is included. Shipping and handling is included. You can make your own proteins. Again, transcription with the nucleus, translation with the ribosome, you get your proteins. It is amazing how this works. And all for just 2 easy payments of $9.95. How does that sound, ladies and gentlemen? An amazing deal. But if you order right now, I'm going to include the splicing mechanism. Yes, your mRNA can leave your nucleus with just the mRNA that's necessary. We're going to cut out those introns that aren't necessary and leave those exons that you want to make your proteins. The splicing mechanism is absolutely free, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to include that in the package. I'm also going to include a pair of bowling shoes. I'm going to include a slightly used calculator lid and this nifty pen. All of this can be yours for just 2 easy payments of $9.95. I don't know what you're waiting for. Call now, because these items are not going to last. We are on the verge of selling out here, people. We are on the verge. So make sure you order now. I know people in the studio audience are dying to know how this has affected their lives. So let's go out into the crowd and meet some people who the Protein Synthesizer 2000 has changed their lives. Ma'am, tell me, what do you think about this amazing new system? Really? And? So would you buy this for your family? Why? Well, of course you would, wouldn't you? Hey. Would you buy this for your family, yes or no? It's amazing, folks, what this could do for you. Again, we're taking our DNA that's inside the nucleus. We make the mRNA out of it. That's called transcription. And then that mRNA is spliced using the free splicing mechanism. Cut out the introns, leave the exons. Those exons leave the nucleus, spliced together. It heads to the ribosome. The ribosome then reads that mRNA transcript. All right, it is going to translate that information into amino acid sequences that are the building blocks of proteins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all for you. This is all for you, and all for just 2 easy payments of $9.95. I hope you enjoyed our presentation today, and I sincerely hope that you consider buying the Protein Synthesizer 2000. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you next time.